Yeah, baby, look into your camera. Where's your camera? Look into your camera.
I am waiting till next year. 3-13, here we come. Go Cowboys! We're going to get us maybe the third pick in the draft.
Hold on. JD, what is Gil said yesterday? We about to go on a run.
I'm happy. We're going to run right to 3-13.
Yeah,
here we go.
Skip, how was that watching that last night?
It was miserable.
It wasn't good. I saw your picture, your hands like this. Skip, this might be a tough day for you. And unfortunately, the Cowboys, they didn't get the memo that the season actually was supposed to start yesterday for the Cowboys. Like Skip had said on the show, they did not get off to a hot start. Dallas was able to move the ball at times against the Baltimore defense, but Zeke was still held under 100 yards rushing with no touchdowns. And Andy Dalton passed for just under 300 yards with 2 touchdowns and a pick. Lamar and the Ravens ran wild on the Cowboys defense, averaging nearly 8 yards a carry and racking up 294 total yards in their 34-17 victory. So, Shannon, who is most to blame for the Cowboys' loss?
Yeah, Shannon. Tell us.
I fought Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins, because had they been there, they would have been able to tackle Lamar Jackson and that vaunted running. Oh, my bad. No, it's the defense. They've been terrible all year, Skip, and I've been trying to tell you this, Skip.
No, I've been trying to tell you this.
No. This team, we going places. You're not going anywhere. First of all, you're allowing over 5.2 yards a carry, which is the third worst since the merger, 168 yards a game. Skip, did you know the top 2 rushing games have come against your Cowboys? 3 of the top 6 have come against your Cowboys. There have been 2 games in which 3 players on the same team has rushed for at least 70 yards in the same game.
Okay.
Did you know both of those games?
So who's to blame? Who's to blame? You haven't answered the question yet. We know all that. We get it.
Who's to blame?
Yeah.
Who's out there on the field?
Oh.
No, last year, hold on. First of all, last year you blamed Jason Garrett. Everything that went wrong, Jason Garrett. You screamed on the table. Oh, hey, Jason Garrett.
Yeah.
Be done with him. You get Mike McCarthy.
I was doing that since 2012, but go ahead.
But you said Mike McCarthy is a made man. And I sat on this very chair right here and told you, I say, Skip Bayless, you got to be careful with Mike McCarthy because he had 2 guys that won 5 MVPs and had gone to 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful how you estimate him. Oh, no, he a made man. He made Aaron Rodgers. Now you get an opportunity to see just how good Aaron Rodgers is, and Aaron Rodgers made Mike McCarthy because Mike McCarthy looked like he has no idea, like he's never, ever coached before. But
Aaron Rodgers hasn't been to the Super Bowl for 10 years.
And Mike McCarthy ain't going to the playoffs. So let me get that, let that sink in.
Okay.
Skip, look, if we give Jerry Jones, look, there's enough blame to go around. This defense is terrible, Skip. We know it's terrible. And as soon as we get off this notion, America's team, if we stop listening to Skip Bayless and Pro Football Focus tell you how talented this team is, go ask the offense.
No, wait a second. That's just a fact. Over the last 10 years, who's had the second most Pro Bowl players in the National Football League? Of the last 10 years, second most, Dallas Cowboys, right?
What have you done?
Kansas City first.
What have you done?
Well, that's talent. It's there, right?
Skip. Even the Jets got talent.
Okay.
You don't get to this level without being talented.
They had the second most Pro Bowlers over the last 10 years.
And they've done the exact same thing you've done, not gone to the Super Bowl. So what have you done? Again, what you want to do, talk about this day. We got talent, we got this. All I know is this, is that after that 307-yard rush game against the Browns, this is what DeMarcus Lawrence said. We've got to hold ourselves to a higher standard. We've got to play together as one. And I don't feel like we're holding ourselves accountable, including myself. I call this bleep soft, and we will get better from it.
Okay. All right. So who you blaming? You blaming DeMarcus Lawrence?
I'm blaming, listen, who put the team together?
Oh, you're blaming Jerry Jones? Okay.
You give him credit? Jerry says, I want credit when I put this together. I accumulated this. But Skip, look, at some point in time, I'm gonna put the lion's share of the blame on the players because I got a few clips I want to show you, Skip. And you keep Skip. Skip, you know I don't even like to do this.
You know, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch the game.
Okay, you didn't watch the game. Yeah. Watch this right here. Now I want you to tell me whose fault is this? It's 4th and 2. It's 4th and 2.
I know exactly. Before I even see it, it's Leighton Vander Esch. He took the bait on a fake on sweep left.
Skip,
what are you doing?
Skip,
what are you doing? Look at him. He ran clear to the flank, to the flat. What are you doing?
He's out there like a blind dog in a meat house.
Yep.
Now, they pulled two guys that probably weigh between the two of them 700 pounds. And you think on 4th and 2, they're going to send a back. They're going to hand the ball to the back with no blockers.
Okay, and to his credit, Leighton Vander Esch after the game said that was all on me.
Skip, he didn't have to say it. We watching it. Look at this.
I know.
They pull O. Brown.
No.
O. Brown is 6'8", 350.
Yep.
They
Where are you
pull
going?
Bozeman.
Where are you going?
Oh, that's my fault. Like we didn't know it was your fault.
And by the way, the ball fake is to the front. So it's like, here, Leighton, see, I'm going to pull it right straight back. It's not even to the side.
What about this is the same one, Skip. Yep. He going to talk about, that's my fault. Oh, we know it's your fault. We know that's where you're supposed to be.
Well, at least he owned it.
I don't know. That might not have been his fault because I don't really know the defense they're supposed to be in. We got any more, Jim? I mean, what we got? Because I want to show Skip that Skip wants to blame Mike Nolan. But Mike Nolan did not.
Tell me, is it my turn now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. So Mike Nolan said, look, normally if they pull two guards, those two guards are going to take you to the plate. Where's he going? That's not his key. That's not his
fake. He took the fake.
Hey, that's Mike Nolan's fault.
Well, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, thank you. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Good.
I'm ready.
Thank you very much. Okay, before I launch on this, and I'm going to flat out unleash on this, I'm going to tell you, first of all, who I will not blame for last night, and it starts with the quarterback who played very well. Andy Dalton played well enough to win that football game on the road against a very good defense.
No, that's not very good, Skip. They can't rush the passer. Stop it.
Andy Dalton, listen, not rushing the passer. My two undrafted kids, my bookend tackles, one's a rookie, one's a second-year player, undrafted tackles. They kept Andy Dalton fairly clean. He was finally sacked once in the fourth quarter, and that's it for the whole game. And would you believe that Dallas had 20 first downs passing? Guess how many Lamar had passing first downs? 2. 20-2. Can you believe that? Would you believe Dallas won the time of possession by 5 minutes? You know why? Because the other team just kept gashing them with runs, and they scored so fast it didn't really matter. Lamar made 2 throws the whole night. He made one for a touchdown, then one to Hollywood for a second touchdown, and they were really good throws. That's all they needed. So it was 34-17, and my team had 20 passing first downs to 2 for your team.
Skip,
do you like that?
What if I told you my team had more rushing yards than your team had passing yards?
Well, I think so. I would hope so.
Why you hope so?
Wild.
So you think it's easier to run the football or throw the football in today's game?
Against my defense?
Okay, then. Okay.
Would you believe that my Dallas Cowboy defense ranks 6th in the league against the pass? It's because everybody says, we don't need to throw.
Exactly.
How many teams come in and say, we don't need to throw to win this game? Everybody needs to throw to win every game. What's the whole point? What's the whole goal of every team? We got to make them throw it to beat us, right?
Yes.
We got to stop the run first.
Yes.
My team stops the pass because people don't pass against them. They just say, well, we'll just run it.
It's easier.
Right? Okay, it's much easier. All right, so here we go. What is run stopping mostly about? Well, let's just start with heart, guts, desire. You know, like pride, all that, what DeMarcus Lawrence said back after the Cleveland game. It's about playing a little mad.
Right.
It's about going out and saying, we're just not going to take this bleep anymore, right?
Yeah, but they take it every week.
Okay, they take it every week. That was a quit game by my defense. And I loved it that it finally ended. And if we could hear this, I think you can hear it on the audio on this tape. It's a 5-yard walk-in touchdown by Dobbins, the rookie. And you can hear Orlando Brown from the University of Oklahoma, the tackle for the Ravens. See if we can hear what he yells.
As Dobbins takes it in for the touchdown. Easy money. Easy money, Orlando Brown.